Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm going to be doing the full moon readings today. This is the full moon in Leo. It's the second one because there was already one last month. There's another full moon in Leo, and then the day after that, that's on the 7th, and the day after that is a lunar eclipse. And it's also the Lionsgate 888. So there's a lot of powerful energy coming through this week and next week. And it's gonna bring a lot of interesting things. It's gonna be manifesting a lot of interesting stuff. So if you want to look more into that, I would really recommend that. Just to see what you can expect. But this is we're also going to be doing this to see what you can expect specifically for yourself, for your sign. But if you want to look even further into it, I would really suggest that. Maybe even look up some ways that you can meditate, different meditations, different ways to work with your own energy to manifest what it is that you want. So yeah, if you want to get into that. Also, I want to point out, it's been hard, at least for me, looking at these videos with a blank white wall, because I've been redoing my studio office space, and having that white primer on the wall has been killing me. So I'm very colorful today. I finished 2 paintings today. So I'm kind of showcasing them. I got my little palm trees here, and I got my unicorn over here, if you can see that. I don't know. And of course I'm wearing my lime green Richard Hell shirt, so I needed some color. The white wall is driving me nuts. But anyway, I'm going to get into the reading. Oh, also, if you are around me, or even if you want to do it online, I do art lessons, and I also do personal card readings. If you want to know more about that, I'll put that down in the description box below, and you can get a personalized reading from me. So I think that's it for now, and I will just get straight into your readings then. Hello, Gemini. This is your full moon reading. Thank you for joining me. And because I got all of that announcements out of the way in the beginning, I'm gonna go straight into your reading. And as I said, this is going to be an intuitive spread, so I'm just gonna let the cards fall where they may, and then I'm just gonna read it from there, alright? I'm not gonna do a set spread. But I am still going to do an extra card at the end, depending on how the reading goes, what I feel could help with an extra little message for you, so you can battle those full moon energies that are coming through this weekend. Well, no, I think it's on Monday, the 7th, and then the 8th is going to be the lunar eclipse and the Lionsgate, the 888. Okay? So let's see what energies, what messages are coming through for you, Gemini, for the full moon. No. Oh, oh boy. Oh, that actually came out upside down, or reversed, so I'm gonna heed that. That one came out upright. Okay. That's just for Gemini for full moon. Oh, boy. Okay. Ooh. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read out what the cards are, and because I don't know if you can, yeah, you can't really see them. I'm gonna read them out to you, and then I will tell you what I'm getting from these cards, okay? So we have the Three of Swords first. And these all came out together, the top row all came out together. We have the Nine of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. So there's progression happening here. So that's awesome. It might not feel that way. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. And the Sun. The Sun. The Five of Cups. The Ten of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles. And then for the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, and then, ooh, okay. Then the Hanged Man after the Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the Eight of Cups after that, and oh, jeez. I'm feeling that's going to be a quick energy, because that's just, because of the way that fell out. And then we have the Nine of Cups. I'm feeling like those are the important ones here. Okay. I'll get to those when I get to those. But so what I'm feeling right now for you is, like I said, there seems to be a progression. You get Three of Swords and then Nine of Swords. And then you have Four of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. Well, actually, that's kind of backwards, but that's all right. And then you have the Ten of Swords, lots of air energy, lots of your own energy here. Then you have the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Sun, which means it just feels like everything's going to be working out. But there's still something else that needs to happen. So, okay. So, the Three of Swords, something's going to happen and it's going to be a little heartbreaking. You're going to have some sadness. Something has broken your heart. Seeing the Three Swords. Triangle. Love triangle, possibly. Or I also was thinking that your sign is the twins, the two of you, so I'm thinking maybe the two parts of you and then someone else. But there is some sort of sadness, there's some sort of heartbreak that you are trying to get over, but you have the Nine of Swords, which is about sleepless nights and kind of stressing and worrying. Like, oh gosh, like, do I really want to make it's almost like this is your decision and you're second guessing it. Like, oh, do I really want to do that? I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is a good thing, if this is the best idea. The only thing I can say to you, I'm not going to tell you to go one way or the other. The only thing I can say to you in this regard is if it doesn't feel right to you, if it feels like you're forcing something, then maybe it's not for you anymore. If you feel like you're forcing it, if it doesn't really make you happy anymore, then don't force it. Because you shouldn't have to force things in your life. You should worry about your own happiness. And I don't think that that's too much of a struggle for you, because you do tend to be more happy-go-lucky kind of sign. But And you do tend to look out for yourself. But I definitely feel like something needs to be weighed here. Something needs to be looked at. Because you're feeling ambivalent about it. You're feeling bad about it. You're not sure. Like, oh, is this the right decision? If it's not making you happy anymore, if it's feeling like too much of a burden, if it's feeling like it has to be forced, then it's probably not something you want anymore. And then there's also the Four of Pentacles after, which is kind of holding on. These all definitely go together really well. It's a holding on. Maybe this is a financial situation. Maybe it's a romantic situation. Maybe this is like somebody you're living with, whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Maybe it's like this is upsetting you. You're not sleeping at night because you're worrying over it, and you don't know what to do because, you know, whatever the financial situation is, it's like, ugh. Well, I can't pay the bills by myself. I'd have to move. I'd have to, like, scrimp and save. And, like, you feel like and then, okay, this is definitely fitting in with it as well. Starting it off on your own financially. Doing something on your own financially. Maybe it's not necessarily love. Maybe it's a financial situation. Maybe it is business, career, because this is a general reading, so it could be contemplating the ending of business ties or your employment, or some project that you're like, I'm just not feeling it anymore, and you know, it just feels like too much work, and I'm forcing myself, and I'm up at night worrying about it, and you know what, I feel like I've got to hold on to my money, and that this is like, if it all falls apart, I've got to hold on to this money that I have. I've got to, but I think ultimately you're going to start off on, you're gonna end up kind of on your own on a new path in regards to money. So this could definitely be a financial situation. Like I said, it could be a romantic situation also, because it could be somebody that you live with, and if you do break up or get a divorce or whatever it is that you're contemplating, you can have issues with money. But this is showing you that something's going to be happening. You're going to be setting something in motion that's going to set you off on a new financial path, which is good. And the next row we have here is the Ten of Swords reversed. So I'm feeling like you're finally letting this go. And like, you're not worrying about it anymore. And you kind of came to the end of the cycle, and now you're releasing this. You're like, okay, this is done. I'm releasing this. I'm letting this drain away. I'm rolling right off my back. Which is kind of funny in a dark way, because this guy's getting stabbed in the back. But you're kind of letting it roll off your back. Roll off your bloody back. I'm sorry. But that's kind of crass. I apologize for that. I do kind of have a dark sense of humor sometimes, but your sleepless nights. And I don't mean to lessen your struggle at all. I don't want you to think I'm doing that. It's just sometimes I have a dark sense of humor. And a lot of times you have to be able to laugh at yourself, be able to laugh at your situation. And I think you, Gemini, would be able to understand that. You're very, very fun-loving, kind of happy-go-lucky kind of sign. So I think you'd be okay with this maybe, but yeah, I apologize if I offended anybody. I'm not trying to. So the sleepless nights are finally coming to an end. Oh, yeah, they are, because it just fell right out of the way. Just fell right out there for you. They're going away. They're draining away. You're letting it go. You are letting it go, and your sun is coming. The sun is coming out. The sun will come out. The sun is out. So you're letting this go. It's going bye-bye. And you're shining. Just like you should, Gemini. Just like you should. So you're letting that go, that burden, you're letting it go, and the sun is coming out, and everything's better. You have a new perspective. Everything's looking good. But I'm feeling that there's something else that's kind of lingering, perhaps. Like, even though you're starting to feel really good about this situation, there's kind of something that maybe this comes up later, or maybe this is something that's attached. But you're almost, maybe you're regretting things a little bit, or you're starting to look back and like, should I have done that? And you're seeing these 3 cups here, like, oh, maybe, look at what I did. You know, 3 cups that you're looking at that spilled, and 3 swords. You're like, should I have done that? And you kind of second guess yourself. And I'm feeling that for a lot of people, second guessing themselves. And I'm thinking that some of this has to do with the Mercury retrograde, because the retrograde is in Virgo. And I think Virgo is definitely one that likes to second guess themselves, and they like to really, they're the hermit. Their card is the hermit, so they like to be introspective. They like to go within, and I think that energy is actually going to be affecting you, and it's going to make you kind of like, did I do the right thing? But what you're not seeing here is those 2 cups. Those 2 cups. That could be another person coming in, another relationship possibly coming in that you are not seeing, because you are like, oh, did I do the right thing? But you're not looking at all the positive, good things that are happening in your life, and you're going to kind of carry that for a bit. You're going to feel burdened by it, like, maybe I didn't do the right thing. Maybe I was too hasty. Maybe I was too quick to judge. Maybe, you know, you're going to carry that for a bit, I feel. But then he's got his back turned to this situation. Let me just show you. Is that the way? No, that's not the way it was. Sorry. He's got his back turned to this situation. He's got his back turned. He's like, oh, okay. I'm just going to keep working. I'm going to keep my head down. I'm going to keep working. And I'm not going to worry about this stuff. I just keep working on myself. I'm going to keep working what I'm doing. And if this is a job or a financial situation, this could be a new job. Like I said, how I felt like these might be career or a financial situation that you are ending ties with, and you're worried about, and you're kind of hoarding your money because you're not sure what's going to happen. But I said that this felt like that could be this could be a new financial opportunity. This could be the new job. This could be you set to work on this new project, this new job, this new career. So Like I said, it could be romance, it could be a career for you. But you were feeling good. You were feeling good about it. And I think you just need to tap into that sun energy, that happiness. Be like, okay, this happened and it happened. Just let it go and keep moving forward. I think that's what you need to do. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles here, which is planting the seeds for something new, possibly. Maybe this new financial situation that's coming in. Planting the seeds and sowing the seeds and seeing what comes out of it. But I'm also seeing a Hanged Man, so something's... Okay, I'm getting new perspective. You gotta look at things differently. So you're sowing your seeds, but maybe there's another way you can do this. Maybe there's a different way, a better way, more productive way of doing this. And it could be moving on. Like I said, if that's your romance that you need to move on from, if that's a career that you need to move on from, you are going to get them. You are going to sow the seeds and gain a new perspective and possibly walk away from a situation. And by doing this, 9 of Cups. Your wish is coming true. So you just sow those seeds. All right, that's awesome. Yeah, don't wallow too much. I'm feeling that's what you need. You need to, don't wallow, don't regret, don't look back. Get another song, Don't Look Back in Anger. Oasis. Don't look back in anger. Okay. But anyway, take that as you will, whatever that means for you. So don't look to the past. Whatever happened. You need to keep moving forward. Keep progressing. And what happens. Alright, so what kind of extra message do we have for our Geminis? What cards would you like me to pull? Okay. Archangel Gabriel. What extra message would you like to give Gemini? What the? Really? Already? I'm not sure about that. It says happy news. But I'm questioning that because this came up for the last reading. For the Taurus reading. So I'm like, I'm not sure if that's what this is. But it did come up. So I'm gonna heed that. So good things are coming. Because you know what? Happy news. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Happy news. I like this. Okay. Even though this came up for Taurus, there seem to be a couple similarities in the readings. They all kind of have some sort of tie-in, all of them. But I'm feeling that the reason why there's so much tie-in is because the full moon energy might be affecting us all in a similar way, which is why there's so much tie-in for some of this. But your prayers are being answered. You are getting happy news. Your wishes are going to be fulfilled. So just take that and really don't worry yourself over it. Don't look back at it. Don't wish and hope that you could have done something different. What is done, and just keep moving forward. All right? Because good things are coming to you. All right, Gemini, thank you for tuning in. If this has really helped you, resonated with you, if you want to leave a comment, let me know how it helped. I would love to hear your stories. If you like the video, if you want to like it, if you want to share it with your friends, if you want to subscribe so you know when my next videos are going to be coming out, you'll get alerts. That would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. And I hope all of this works out for you. I hope you get your wish. All right? And I hope that the full moon treats you well. Have a great weekend and an awesome week. And until we meet again, keep the faith. I hope that this new moon energy it's a full moon, brother!